What's up YouTube, and welcome to today's video on Turbo Nami. Now let me tell you right away, I think this deck is absolutely cracked, but it is very hard to play correctly. So I'll give you a rundown right away of what an ideal game plan looks like for this deck. So as you can see right away, we are playing an insane amount of cheap spells and not that many units, and pretty much all of these units are elusive. So this is a full-on Nami build around. We want to level Nami as quickly as possible and then have something like a Sparklefly on board to receive all of these buffs off of these cheap spells, basically growing infinitely with the +2/+1 buffs from Nami. Additionally, we have Fleet Admiral Shelly, who can help out in case we don't find Nami or she gets removed. And besides Sparklefly, Shelly is also a great buff target, as well as Wiggly Burblefish, who you can get to 0 cost pretty darn quickly. And most of these cheap spells are either protective spells for Nami or your Sparklefly, your carry, or Zoe even. So stuff like Guiding Touch, Cascade, Sunblast Vigor, and so on. A little bit of removal and line them up and make it rain. And we got some utility tools. Spell Thief, Star Chart are great examples. Spell Triggers that also give you optionality. Double Trouble is an interesting one. I'll get to that in a second. Hush, of course, to prevent your opponent's game plan. Stall the game. Maybe Hush an elusive blocker to get a big hit in. Alright, so ideally, the way you want to play these games is you mulligan very hard for Nami and for Double Trouble. Then on turn 1, you do nothing, bank 1 spell mana. On turn 2, you do nothing, bank 2 spell mana. Nami is at 3 out of 7. On turn 3, you play Double Trouble, generate 2 chump blockers, use up all your spell mana, and turn, you bank another 3 spell mana. So you're already at 6 out of 7. On turn 4, ideally you play one of these cheap spells. For example, Gifts from Beyond, you pick Crescendum. Then you drop Nami, she attunes. That's the 7th spell mana, and on turn 4 you're gonna have her leveled with 4 mana still available to you. Then ideally you just find an elusive unit, or you just start buffing one of your Double Trouble blockers into infinity. What's so special about this deck is that it's very much a combo deck. You usually want to go all in on protecting your Nami, so you need to play well around your opponent's removal and sometimes keep mana open to protect her with Vigor and Guiding Touch and so on. And the other thing is you want all of those buffs to ideally go onto Sparklefly, because she's not only elusive but also lifesteal, kind of winning you games against aggro decks on default, and that also is the main card that makes the matchup against Sion almost an auto win. Well, at least if you get the right opening. That means that you will often want to trade the non-elusive units you get from Double Trouble away. You want them off of the board so that they don't soak up the buffs that Nami would otherwise give to your elusive units. So you're pretty much all in onto a couple of units usually. And also you're playing slightly ineffective cards somewhere. For example, Line 'em Up is a 3 mana slow speed Mystic Shot, 3 mana slow speed deal 2 damage. But the most important thing about this card is it's 2 spell triggers. That means either +4/+2 if Nami is on the board, or Shelly buffs everything +1/+1. And another thing that I found not very intuitive is that you often do not go for the full value on the attune. So say you have 3 spell mana banked already, and you have Nami and the Spell Thief in hand. Most of the time it's correct to play Nami first and miss out on the attune mana, so that you still have the 1 mana cheap spell that gives another unit +2/+1. That's often more valuable than the free mana you would get. The buffs on the elusive units are super duper important. But yeah, now that I gave you a quick rundown, I'll show you some games against a variety of matchups just to see how versatile this deck is and how it can really play. And keep in mind, it is very tough to pilot. It does take a little while to learn, but I do think the deck is honestly overpowered. I do think Nami will see some nerfs in the future. And if you learn to play this deck well, it's so easy to climb the ladder. Have fun.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
Last second broken deck enjoyer right here. I think in this matchup we keep Zoe on 1. The use of Line 'em Up in this deck. If I had Double Trouble in hand, I wouldn't play Zoe. Line 'em Up is just a cheap card that's flexible and is 2 spell triggers for Shelly or Nami. And technically can be paired with Make It Rain, and it's also removal by itself. Always play Zoe. Yeah, but it does delay the Nami level up by 1 full turn. Like, I can flip Nami on 5, but not on 4. And I already want to play Shelly on 5. Moon Silver should be really good. Like, really, really good. Double Trouble? No. It's just 1 stack for Zoe. Guiding Touch Nexus. Opponent's obviously trying to set up Merciless here. I think I like pass the most. Or like play Zoe maybe. Just making sure I don't fall too far behind in tempo, but it looks like my opponent is wanting to like either Combat Trick plus Cataclysm or Combat Trick plus Concerted. Okay, that's perfect for us. Now Cataclysm and Concerted are still... Sorry, Cataclysm and Single Combat are nasty, but pretty sure we play Nami here. This matchup is really, really bad for us, by the way. But we're having an okay start. If we find one more Nami or one more Shelly, I think we should be fine. We play level 1 Nami. If I didn't play her last round, I couldn't play Shelly this round. Damn, they're doing me dirty. Okay, not much I can do here. How good is buffing Zoe? I can then Sharp Side next round, force a combat trick for my opponent. That's a lot of spells blown. Don't think I like it. Guess everything. Well, the matchup is just really bad. My opponent has like a million. Half of my opponent's deck basically answers my threats. Like you have Tracker, Single Combat, Cataclysm, Concerted Strike, Akshan's Grappling Hook, Merciless Hunter. In this version, Bakai Sandspinner. And you can tutor some of them with frickin' Akshan treasure things. Let's see it go next. No, we just need to draw another Nami or a Shelly and we're fine. Ideally Nami. Murai Warden has a 1 or 2 of an GP Sej. I don't think it's better than the other cards. The other half of the deck has Rune Runner. Yep, well spoken, well said. We can double Spell Thief Sharp Side, that's actually a fun one. It's a huge waste of resources though. Can't really use this because with 4 mana left, 5 cards in hand, my opponent just plays another unit and kills Zoe. In this deck, it's actually cracked. I can tell by the code that there's just 1 card in it, Devil D. It's probably a one of Teemo, right? Okay, we can win the game. We can absolutely win the game.
I am Tidecaller. I will drive back the darkness.
One of Yasuo?
I won't let my home be
I respect it. Absolutely cracked.
Got your back.
Stop it already. Do I play you? Probably, right?
Please hurry. My people can't wait much.
The trouble is good. No, then we have garbage units soaking up all the buffs. We want the buffs to be on these three. What do you think is a better version of the Sion deck? 100% PNZ. Oh, wait. That works. Is that better than Sharp Side? Can find a Vigor. Oh, maybe I should wait until my opponent flips the Horde. Oh, it's focus speed, that's true. Kinda have to pick Sharp Side then. Although my opponent probably has more buffs as well. It wasn't even fleeting. It didn't have the fleeting tag. I think this is lethal. We have 1, 2, 3 spells, Sharp Side, 4. Ah, no, we're one off. One spell off. I think I want the buff on Zoe.
Let the tide carry you.
Could have waited, tried to get Sentinel's Horde. The issue is my opponent can give all of these vulnerable right now. The upside is I really don't need much to push for lethal now. Oh yeah, they did go for the draw. What was the biggest unit that died? Sand Spinner. Might have still been good for my opponent to go for give everything vulnerable and try to remove this. Well, this is just a good top deck. I make him tap under a single combat concerted strike first. Why line him up? To find sneaky lethals like this. No other reason at all. Just to have a 3-mana Mystic Shot slow speed to face. Goodbye. We won the unwinnable matchup. Let's go. Told ya. If we find the second Nami, we're in this game. Trundle Sion. That's wild. I feel like I throw a Zoe away here. Actually, no, I'll just chump block this later. It's gonna hit me for 4 though. If my opponent open attacks again next round. Yetis, alright. What the hell are you playing in your deck? Pass back in case of Ravine. Do you really think our opponent plays Snapper and Yearling if they run Ravine? Shelly into Shelly looks fun.
You'll go no farther.
That's nasty. Alright, how do we do this? We can get a double Shelly proc on one of the Shellys if we get creative here. Gifts, play Shelly for mana left. Boom bap. Then we need Spell Thief. I want to try it. Careful of Trundle spell. Trundle spell is fine if the Shellys buff each other. That's a great Spell Thief, yoink. Like W. So we go bada bing. Bada boom. Bada bop. And I think it's lethal. Ah, we might be one off actually. Not bad. Fleet Admiral Shelly shall survive. Would have been lethal though, we would have had 17 damage. We just win next turn, it's no problem. One expects the Nami Zoe Battle Fury. Yeah, it's a wild one. But our opponent might have a freeze, so ideally we set up lethal before on the open attack before we commit the Battle Fury. Six HP is fine, right? Haha, yeah, wish. Carry me, Shelly. Do your thing. Okay, I'm starting to doubt that my opponent plays freezes. To victory! Doggo! It's poppin'. Give me double trouble.
It's been 3 months, seems good.
Not bad, Leroy, not bad. Thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, we're gonna try to go for the turbo level. Need to top deck Double Trouble at this point or line him up. Technically Hush works as well, but that would be a waste. Ooh, we're good gamers though. Good gamers right here. Yeah, I think this top deck just won us the game. Get outskilled. No, don't do... Okay, as long as you don't hit gifts, it's fine. Alright, classic turn 4 leveled Nami. What do we do afterwards? Maybe play Zoe first, then gift into Nami. For the Zoe passive triggers as well. Louis Freak. Thank you for the tier 1, appreciate it.
What's the water like down there, guys? Nami, I thought we were on the same team. I will fund games, I will save my people.
There's a good chance we can flip Zoe this matchup. Question is Crescendum or Double Trouble, or maybe just wait for Shelly. Kinda only have expensive spells, and I kinda want all of this. Like, I want Squire to die, sort of. First time subbing someone. Damn. Appreciate it. Hope you do amazing at Worlds. I try. I think that's a mistake by Dog to block this. We take those. Yeah, I want all the buffs to be on the elusives. If I play Shelly, I'll have to take one big hit, I think. I can try to block with Cutthroat. Nice. Okay, now it's getting awkward. Does that list run mini morph? That's the question. I think I do this. Pre-commit here. What about playing Zoe first? Kinda like playing Zoe. Zoe can turn into a win con. Okay, no more mini-morph mana. Means we can full swing without a problem. You're getting a buff, you're getting a buff. We would probably lose Zoe, I still think. Maybe we just swing here. We can get Zoe to 4 without a problem though. And that also makes him actually force the block. Otherwise he could just let these 3 go through. So as of right now it's Vigor this, pay Cascade Zoe. Okay, nice. At this point, I think we Moonglow Shelly. Like, I don't even know if my opponent plays Minimorph, and even if, like, Nami did her job already. I'll try to play this for 0. Okay! Now it's on.
There's a pair of gills I'm happy to see. Fizz and Nami, rulers of the sea.
Kinda gotta hope to not hit Fizz. I'll take those.
Let the tide
I might not play this until my board's more buffed.
Rise with the surf. Wait.
Okay, but Burble gives me the double buffs. Guess I'll wait till next turn for the next Shelly double buff. This will be a long one. I don't know. There might be a window where we can win in the next turn or the next 2 turns. The issue is our opponent has way more cards in hand and also runs cheaper cards in deck. So he can regain tempo more easily. Gravitum, pull 1 elusive aside. Technically 2 go through. I can try to shoot Shelly. I don't think that's very good. Then again, what does my opponent have defensively? Isn't it just stress defense and trinket trade? Oh, but if opponent has another purple berry shake, the buff happens first. Yeah, no, Gravitum isn't good. So Shelly... Nami pulls Shelly here, I think. Does Nami survive? Maybe Nami pulls the Burble. For his opponent to block with Shelly. That probably makes more sense.
Please hurry. My people can't wait much longer.
Why don't I add Ab in this deck? Because it's a bad card. I'm sorry. Can't say it nicer. Like, Ab main deck is not a good card. Had a mirror like this, came down to the mill condition. I mean, right now, I swing with... Like, my opponent has 3 elusive blockers, I have 5 elusive attackers. Technically, if 2 connect, I win. Or we make our opponent override their own units. Wait, doesn't Crescendum here just make most sense? Permanently remove it. Not Crescendum, Calibrum. No, it doesn't. I need a bit more time to think. Right now Shelly is the only one that can contest our Shelly. Maybe one of the 5/5s. This makes sense. I don't think Zoe flip matters here at all, right? So you get 1 value trade. Fizz is technically a value trade. Nami can swing as well. Bit of a hand diff. Yeah, that's why I need to out-tempo my opponent like right now. Otherwise, I'm not winning anymore.
Why are you here?
Like, we need to snowball that early lead and try to force our opponent into bad trades. Oh, that's giga risky. Right now? Oh, I guess you're healing your Nexus, okay. Wish I had some useful spell here. Think we're losing this one. The other option would have been to try to go for Infernum. But we're also not winning there. We're pushing about the same amount of damage.
My quest is dangerous, but I will see it through.
How do we do this? How do we win? Just go for a Gifts from Beyond top deck, maybe? Don't really like my chances.
Please hurry.
Double line him up.
People can't wait much longer.
Stall until double line him up. That might be an idea.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly.
Dog didn't see the kill on Nami. He might have just prioritized the kill on Zoe.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
Gymnasium Captain. Let's go. I feel like this is probably getting followed up by a pokey stick or something. Could let Zoe go. Like, my dog knows I have Vigor in hand. Might have removal for Nami.
Let the tide carry you.
Grand prize on Worlds. First prize is 40k. Total prize pool is 200k.
Rise with the surf.
Deep breath now. To the world below.
I wonder if that was just a bluff and I maybe should have tried to protect Zoe. Ooh. Nasty find. Alright. We can only set him to 1 though, but we're drawing. Ah, that's rough. I feel like it's sack Nami here, to be honest.
Ride with the surging tides. Let the tide carry you. Ride with the surging tides.
And we just hope to find line him up for the finish.
Surge force.
Grüße Captain, Grüße zurück. Was geht?
Let the tide carry you. We live here.
Alright. Pretty much line him up or bust. But we might survive like one more attack. We should survive one more attack. Guiding touch, no reason not to. Look for doggo.
Rise with the surf.
It could be Trickster. It doesn't look like our opponent has another elusive. But Messenger can also just draw us another doggo. Spell Thief can find Pokey Stick. Yeah, almost all of the cards in our deck are useful. Oh, she kinda isn't right now, but it's fine. Pokey stick! One time, chat. Let's do these blocks first. Just try to not die, so... I think we do this, though. We take a bit more damage than we have to. But we remove the elusive for additional win conditions. We should Spell Thief right now, though. We never get better odds than this. Pokey stick, let's go! God gamers right here. Ooh, he can yoink Guiding Touch. Do we have any? We have 2 left. GG.